Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is raise my reputation standing up to 2 so I can do the bounties and requests for Sumeru now. So I already have a quest I picked up at some point by accident, which is back over here. When you're ready, I'll take you to Vimara Village. It's smooth sailing from there to either Sumeru City or Port Ormos. I'm a forest watcher, after all. Escorting travelers is my job. Let's go. Okay, follow me. Let me move, please. Let me move. Thank you. Flower. Since you're a forest watcher, Rana, you must be very familiar with the woods, right? Uh-huh. I've lived around here for years and know every tree in the forest, really. What's up ahead? Ah, look, someone's been surrounded by helicrols. Over here? No. Those don't look like helicrols. Oh, contaminated region. It's only been a few days and a new withering zone has popped up already. So close to the main road, too. Isn't that like on the main road? Ah, a withering zone. We handled it with Tanari before. Traveler and Tanari disposed of a withering zone before? I won't go into how dangerous it is then. Regardless, let me mark down the location radius of effect for now. After I take you to Vimera Village, I'll go to Gahardaville, or Gandharvaville, I can't even say it right, and bring Tanari over to help. No need, Rana, just leave it to us. No way, the withering zone is lethal. Even veteran forest watchers wouldn't approach it unless absolutely necessary. Traveler can manipulate the elements, and it should somewhat stave off the withering's effect. Huh? Now that I think about it, you did show such ability when fending off the fungi. But still, you shouldn't do that. We can't have you injured by the withering after coming all this way. Don't worry, Rana. Traveler has proven to be very reliable in many encounters throughout our journey. All right, I understand. I'll wait here if it's too much to handle. Get out of there or call for help, and I'll be there. Okay. So what I need is this.
Yeah, no time to lose.
Where's the other one? It's downward. Oh, here.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Traveler is impressive, right? You're amazing. Incredibly amazing. Thanks. I'm getting too excited, Rana. Pardon me, Traveler, Mr. You don't have to be so formal. Okay, so I wonder if you guys are interested in joining us. I can vouch for you both. It'd be great to get powerful, dedicated people like Traveler and Paimon on our side. With you guys, we can better control the spread of the withering. Sure, you're probably not familiar with the woods, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wait. Oh yeah, speaking of the forest, Paimon's got a question. Do you remember the wondrous creatures we saw before? Wondrous creatures? Oh, they sound like the mythical Aranara, small, round, plant-like fairies. They are Dizians of the woods and guardians of trees. But we generally dismiss them as just a tale. You sure those weren't just some shroom boars you saw, traveler? Shroom boars? Yes, it's an animal you'll see only in the forest of Sumeru. They, and there's just things flying around behind her. They are round, green beasts that live in the forest. We use them to find precious mushrooms. Anyway, in all my years in the woods, I've never seen an Ariana. However, you can ask the kids after you get to Vimera village. They seem to be very into the legend of Aranara. Although children always try to hide their thoughts from adults, you can read their minds like a book, just like Paimon. Hey, that's because we're buddies, we know each other very well. And then I got a text message that said, "You got moves, traveler." That we ran across a lot of things on our journey, so we got to learn how to fight it. I see. That must have been hard. Okay. And then I got a text message a moment ago. Just want to make sure it's not anything important. Why does my phone keep doing this every time I open it with my fingerprint? Oh my god. Huh? What? I don't know what he means by that. Okay, dropping phone. Got sent a message saying too tight. What's too tight? I didn't buy anything that should be tight. Okay. So she's not escorting me like she did before. We're just heading right to the village. Froggy. I'm back, Grandpa Amadaha. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Rana, you know the Jabbo Forest Watcher is important, but you should come more often. Around more often. Yeah, I know. I patrol the forest so that those tiger cubs can hang out in the woods safely. It was just a mess right now. There are tigers in the Mahara village? Tiger cubs refers to Iotham and his friends. By the way, your voice, I don't think I've ever met you. Do we have visitors? Oh yes, Grandpa Adaham, or Amada. These two are, and then give a rundown. Ah, I see. Welcome to the Mara village, and thanks for helping Rana out. I plan to form a night watch, getting Alfonso, Braram, and Aurelus, or however you say that, to safeguard the perimeter as a group. That's a great plan. It's for the good of the children, after all. Has something happened in the village? Could be related to the round plant-like creatures we saw before? What are you talking about? That sounds like a cabbage from your description. It's okay. We're just a little uneasy from some recent events. I spent my whole life in Vimara village and never saw anything like this. Ugh. I won't bore you with my stories. Please watch over Rana. She's always been a troublemaker since she was little. She got lost in the woods once when she was 7 or 8 for a couple of days. Hey now, Grandpa Amahada. Fine, fine. You be a good host now, Rana. Don't let our guests down. For sure. Grandpa Amadaha. Okay, and I don't even get to finish reading it because it just disappeared before I gotta finish reading it. You're back, Rana. Anything new? Who's the one beside you? I met this kind, powerful traveler. How about you? Caught anything good? You know it. When you see the kids, tell them a feast is waiting. You interested? Uh, sure, not yet. Maybe later. I'm back, Alfonso. I see. Who is that with you? Allow me to introduce these two impressive travelers. Helped me a lot. And this here is Alfonso, just about the most dependable person in Vamara village. You flatter me, Rana. Anyways, nice to meet you two, and thanks for looking after Rana. You don't look like a local, Alphonse, so are you a traveler too? Haha, you're an experienced traveler indeed, saw right through me at a glance. I came as an apprentice from Fontaine, but ended up staying because I really like it here. And it's been years since. Alfonso is practically one of us now. Anyhow, or anyway, how are the kids? They're not running around, are they? I mean, it's not a good time right now. They're in the village waiting for you to return. After Kavos came back. Is it really okay to talk about that before our guests? Maybe we should talk about it later. Is it something important? We can come back later. Don't worry, they saved my life after all. Actually, you could have made it on your own. Time is life to me. You saved my time, so you saved my life. Anyway, some of the children in the Vimera village have gone missing recently. This is a very serious problem. Have you notified the sheriff in Sumeru City? Is there anything we can help with? Wait, just listen to me. The missing children always come back in a few days, though. Though they don't remember what happened. I'd round up a search party every time. Sometimes run into a wild animal, sometimes a withering zone. Other times, outsiders are obviously too tough for us to handle. However, we can never find the kids since the woods are simply too big to search, even for a Rana. Yeah, but in the end, they would suddenly return. Sorry. When no one was paying attention and couldn't recall anything when asked. I'm not sure. I think they just don't want to tell us adults. Even though I'm only a few years older than them. Still, that's pretty concerning. Right, so I've been patrolling nearby recently, looking out for anything unusual. That's also why I just spoke to Ama- Amadaha about forming a night watch. I also asked Alphonse to keep an eye on the kids. Sorry. It's okay. I'd be more concerned if they actually stay put. I'm going to have a word with Isophat. I thought the name was different earlier, but okay. Later, it's his job to watch after Kavas and Sadaba. You ought to take it easy for a while here, Rana. You're the only one who can get through to those kids. Or to the kids. It's dangerous outside lately. Withering Zone aside, you got the Fatui from Shaznaya with their armed mercenaries operating in the forest. If something goes wrong... Fatui? I know, I'll be careful, but I should be on the ball because it is dangerous. But even if you could deal with the wild animals, the Fatui are more than you can handle, Rana. It sounds like Alphonse knows the Fatui very well. Oh, I learned about them from the travelers shuttling between Sumeru City and Port Ormos. It's Rana! Rana is back! With Alfonso, too! Hey, here comes trouble. Anyway, think it over, Rana. I picked a bunch of star shrooms for you, Rana. I owe Thumb. Didn't you promise me to never wander outside the village? The Washabolan Raja will come and get you if you don't behave. I'm big now and I'm not scared of anything. Did you catch the gator Raja like this time, Rana? I want to hear some tales from the woods, Rana. Well, I didn't see the gator Raja this time, but I brought you a golden lion and a silver what though? Weasel thief? Why weasel thief? Silver dusk bird. Silver bass. Super silver specter. The specter's too much. Alright, stop picking on them. Traveler and Paimon are my friends. Eh, Paimon's not going to get mad at kids. Regardless, you know a lot of animals. That's right. Rhonda would tell us stories every time she's back. She told us about a huge gator last time and the Stumper Beast Lord. Or Sumter Beast Lord. And the Rasha Boland Raja that couldn't be caught. That's right. And he'll come and get you if you don't behave. Oh no. Everyone in the village here sure seems to get along. want the kids to stay safe. Anyway, my friends here came from a place far, far away. Why don't you let them tell a story today? Sure. Oh, I should have read that instead of just clicking past it because it was just a bunch of kids screaming and saying hooray. Let's go. We can't fall behind. These kids run faster than birds could fly. You guys are getting good at running. It's going to worry me sick if you run away someday. You won't run away if Rana's here. I'm going to marry Rana when I grow up. Wait, didn't you promise to marry me? Liar. We'll sort this out later. You'll meet more people when you grow up. People more impressive and better than me. For instance, Mr. Blonde here is way mightier than me and has met many great people along their journey from far away, right? Indeed, I have. Have you been traveling a long time? Rana said you'd tell us stories. I've got lots of stories. You got the tiger cubs then. I have a meeting to go to. You kids be good to him and stay put until I come back. Okay. Alright, on to the stories. You're Iothem, right? What story would you like to hear? Stories about dragons. Alfonso said they are ancient and powerful. Sea monsters. I heard there's a lot of big monsters in the sea. And stories about a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. Hey, isn't there someone that knows stories of the eight-headed hydras, silver-haired banshees, and the wicked abyss dragon? Paimon thinks everyone would be happy if that person was here. How about this? We know a lot of stories, and we'll tell them all. Okay. Okay. As a trade, Ayatham, Kavas, and Sadaba, you'll tell us what you know too. Sure. Anyway, tell the kids the story anyway they'll find fun. I want a dragon story. Alfonso told me they exist in the world. He's a huge evil dragon lives in a place called Mondstadt. We know the story. So what is that dragon like? Alfonso said it was terrifying and pillages Mondstadt. How should Paimon put it? Here goes. Here goes. A long, long time ago in a kingdom far away, a big dragon with huge wings and sharp fangs laid in deep slumber. When the dragon woke up, it saw the world had changed. Growl, the dragon announced. I'm mad now. I'm going to wreck your little houses and keeps. The dragon wasn't actually bad, but was tricked by an evil sorcerer into thinking everyone's bad. Then one day, two travelers arrived. Paimon tells the story of the azure blue dragon in a way that really engages the kids. So with everyone's help, the traveler removed the curse from the dragon and helped it find its friend. Wow, I had thought dragons were terrible and would eat sumpter beasts and people. How big is a dragon, though? Big like a house? Yeah, I could probably swallow the place up and bite. No. When it gets hot, we'll go to the Cisnaya that Alphonse talked about, where it snows. When it's rainy season, we'll go to Volca, where Granny Jahi is from. Volca? Oh, that's a desert. Anyway, when I grow up, I want to travel everywhere like you. That's right. Traveler, travel and make friends, just like how we traveled and got to know you. Can we ask a few questions, Iotham? Smear's creatures. Rona told us they could be Ariana. Have you heard anything about them, Iotham? About that? No, I heard nothing about Ariana. Cabbages? On second thought, yeah, they do. Haha. Huh? So you've seen Ariana before? Actually, I've heard about them in Granny Chahad's stories. Let's ask Granny. No. Alright, we'll drop it. Ron and the others are very worried about you kids. I asked them, have you gotten lost in the woods recently? No, I know the woods very well. There's no way I can get lost. But Sada and Kava did. Everyone was worried, but not me, because I know our Arana would take them home. Arana? Who's that? I mean, Rana. Rana would find them and take them home. That's suspicious, but Paimon doesn't think we can find out more. Let's change the topic. Why are you so interested in dragon stories, Iotham? I want to be great like a dragon, then I can help Rana and Alfonso. They work very hard. It always takes a long time for Rana to patrol the woods. Alfonso goes out there when no one's looking, too. I can help them as soon as I grow up so they can spend more time in the village. Paimon gets it. You're a great kid, Iotham. Okay, this one. Sea monsters. I heard there's a lot of big and peculiar monsters in the sea. The fish that's as large as an island or a squid as long as a river. And the story about the puppet and the whale. Also the turtle carrying an elephant on its back. You've heard a lot of stories. Why the interest in sea monsters? When I grow up, I want to be a sailor, going on 7 voyages and discovering uncharted islands and lands. That's why I want to learn about sea monsters. This way I can defeat them one day. Wow, that's so cool. Did they find any treasure? Any tales of adventure? Not sure, but Paimon does have a sea monster story. Once upon a time, there was a sea serpent with many heads living in the ocean. It was taller than a mountain when it stretched out its neck. The serpent didn't behave, so God trapped it on the seafloor under rocks to prevent it from making waves and destroying the harbor. After a long while, the serpent woke up and griped, "Curse you, despicable God! I'll wash all your houses and treasures out to the sea and make them mine. Rawr!" When it rose up to higher than the mountains and caused a tidal wave. Paimon tells the story of the people in the flying castle fighting the sea hydra together in a way that really engages the kids. And that was how everybody worked together to defeat the serpent and protect the city. When he saved Leoa. So the serpent has been defeated? What a shame, I wanted to beat it myself when I grew up. You'll face another monster. What kind of monsters? Let's talk about something else. I promise to tell you what I know after hearing the story. So let's talk about the mysterious creatures. Oh, there's a lot of them in the forest, like the legendary Sumpter Beast Lord. It isn't like any ordinary Sumpter Beast and will attack intruders. And the Raja that snatches bad children away. But I'm old enough to know Rana made that up to scare the kids. They all sound interesting, but we'd like to know about the round plant-like fairies called Ariana. Do you know about them? Oh, Ariana. Never heard of them, but I know about the gator Raja. It's a very, very big gator in the woods that has lived for a long, long time. Is and is very, very cunning. There was this one time that didn't sound convincing. Ask something else. Can't believe there's a gator like that. Do you go into the woods often, Kavas? Or Kavos, or whatever? Yeah, I used to, but not lately since I got lost in there once. At least that's what the adults said. What the adults said. Because I don't remember anything. I went to the forest to see my friend and share stories about my sister, then I can't remember what happened. When I came to my senses, I was back in the village already. My father held me tightly while everyone was around me, asking me if I was hurt, hungry, or thirsty. Then they wouldn't let me go there again. Friend? Eh? You have a friend in the forest? Doesn't everyone live in the village? Yeah, a friend to everyone lives in the forest. Taught us many things, like what wild fruits we shouldn't eat and which trees would let us climb on them. So what is that friend like? Well, can't really tell you. I'm sorry. Although we're friends, I made a pact with Sidaba and Iothem. Okay, we understand. Now be a good boy and don't play outside the village. Of course, I'll be a good big brother to Sadaba and Iotham. Now for the girl. What story would you like to hear, Sadaba? Any story would do, but I'd like to have a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. No, she doesn't have to be a distinguished lady, but the character's got to be determined and loving. Like Princess Cinnamon, who left her palace with a tiger in the fairy tale. Now, Pyro knows several ladies who fit that description, but somehow they all have connections to Electro. Electro is good. It makes plants stronger and bear more fruit. You know a lot, Sadaba. So where should Paimon start? Uh, let's do the General and Shrine Maiden. Oh yeah, making the Shrine Maiden a priestess and the General Queen should help you understand it better. Are they both distinguished ladies? Yep, they both are. Once upon a time in a kingdom far away, there was a very beautiful and powerful queen. But war came, and although the queen won, she also lost many friends. She cried and cried. I'm going to make a robot and have it work for me. Then I shall live alone in the palace forever and not make any more friends so I won't lose them. Beep, copy that. Working now, replied the robot, who then began running the kingdom for the queen. Then some bad guys started to scheme. Where does the priestess come in? Ahem. The queen had a pretty and powerful priestess friend who couldn't bear to see the queen go on this way. That was when a traveler came to the kingdom, and he and his commands were both smart and brave. So the priestess thought, aha, they are agile and resilient. If they're willing to help. Paimon tells the story of the queen and the priestess, both of whom are distinguished ladies, in a way that really engages the kids. In the end, the lonely robot was still working hard, but that's another story. Everyone was so awesome, even though that traveler wasn't a distinguished lady, he was still strong. That's why I want to be when I grow up. I'm unsure you can do it, but if you don't behave and get lost out there, none of that will happen. Yes, I'll behave and won't wander outside. What happened when you got lost? I don't remember. I just went into the woods to gather herbs. Herbs? Yeah, Alphonse says there's a herb to improve Grandpa's sight. He has trouble seeing things lately and can't even see people coming his way. So I want to help Grandpa. Did Alfonso send you? No, he warned me not to wander into the forest, too. But I wanted to help, so I sneaked off. Then I don't remember the rest. Nothing at all? Nothing. When I came around, I was already home. My brother said everyone was worried. I know what I did was wrong, and I will never sneak off into the woods again. That's right, good girl. Speaking of the forest, mysterious creatures, don't know anything about them. Whoa, that was fast. What do you mean by mysterious creatures? If I know what they are, they're not mysterious. If I don't, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Sorry. That actually makes a lot of sense, but what Paimon wanted to ask about is round plant-like fairies. Round and plant-like. Oh, does that ring a bell? Sadaba? No, that sounds mysterious. That's a shame, because Rana said she would love to know what an Ariana is. Oh, she wants to know too? Then she does. Also, didn't the priestess in the story say, ack, ack, ack? Don't be a tantrum throwing child who refuses to talk to others? Okay, the priestess and the queen really are really great friends. But like how they trust each other, I think Rana would understand why I can't say it. When I'm old enough to understand a lot more, I'll tell Rana and you too, but not now. Thanks. All right, then we won't ask any more questions. Just be a good girl and don't wander around. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the story. I love it very much. I'm going to be smart, pretty, and strong, just like the priestess. But I'll marry Rana. It seems they know about the mysterious creatures, but just don't want to tell us. We're staying in Sumeru for a while, and we'll have time to look into it. I'm back. How'd it go? Was it fun? It was fun. They told us a story. Dragons actually don't eat people, Rana. Oh yeah? That's good to hear. I was worrying a dragon might fly over and eat you all someday. Oh no. Storytelling is kind of fun. Okay, you should go home now. It's about time to eat. See, she changed the name again. Oh, wait, no, that's the name of the fisher. Okay. Isofat said he caught good stuff in the water today. Come with us, Rana, and both of you, too. We've got business to tend to, but thanks for the invite. I want to eat with Rana. I'll be there next time. Come on, you've got to go now, or Isofat is going to finish it all by himself. Okay, bye, Rana. Bye, you two. Stick around for a minute, Iotham. I want to talk to you. I'm concerned about you. The forest hasn't been the same lately. The animals are getting aggressive and more fungi have popped up. Same with the withering zones, which keep appearing. Don't go picking mushrooms anymore, okay, Iotham? Don't worry, I know that we're safe and what's not. What's more, star shrooms are tasty and they give you the energy to keep working hard. No, Granny Jahi and I are both worried. Promise me that you won't run around out there before I figure out what's going on. Okay. That's a goodbye, Otham. You'll be great when you grow up. All right, go eat with Kavos and others. Got it. I hope they'll grow up safe and sound. What do you think about those kids, Amel? They're good kids. Yeah, I understand. Regardless, I hope they'll grow up safe and sound. My patrol is actually not done yet. I still got to check out the west and I have a favor to ask, ML or Traveler and Paimon. Would you mind coming with me? Why? I spotted some weathering zones with no one to check them. I'm very worried about kids wandering into one. Traveler, now that you're here, will you give me a hand with that? Please, I have nothing to pay with you with. Piece of cake. So you'll help? I really appreciate it. I don't know how I can make it up to you. You've done so much for me. But we're not going to ignore those in need. Let's go then. Get up from here, go then. Whatever. Best thing about my house is that I can sneak out of it without anyone noticing. That's how I've been running off all the time since I was a kid. All right, back to business. Traveler, let's go whenever you're ready. Let's go. Okay, not far to the west. As a training, Tanari taught us to pay attention to the light shining from the Sephiroths. It is said to be related to something about ley lines.
Get out of here!
Germinate!
Okay, so they were guarding this chest that was here.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
It's not far from here. Oh, it's so close to the village. Yes, thankfully it's not on the main road. Here we are. When I was little, I would often take this road to go down to the river valley to play. The ring zone are appearing so quickly now, and Tanara and the others are too busy to deal with them in time. But it's a good thing we have you here. Leave it to me. Okay, you made clean work of those withering zones before, but if they're still dangerous, if it gets to be too much, Be sure to leave the realm. Leave the realm. Okay, and take some rest. It should be region instead of realm, but whatever. Good luck. Come on, group up by me.
You can run, but you can't hide. No time to lose.
And then there we go. Took care of that one. How are you feeling, traveler? Do you feel weak or nauseous? Okay, didn't even give me time to read that. I'm not going to bother reading those aloud anymore. Are you in that tree? What did I just aggro? Oh, Crocs. Crocs can't get to me, so I'm not that concerned. Okay. I'm just going to see if this Genjoculus or whatever is in this tree. No, it doesn't look like it. Is there a cave underneath here? Yes, there is. Haha. Oh, looky. Oh, that worked. Okay. Now let's continue collecting flowers. Up there. Okay.
No time to lose. I could get used to this.
Now, I know I saw it up here. Is it underneath the tree? Yes. Okay. There we go. I didn't even get to pick up the rose. This withering zone's expanding. Regardless, I'll leave it in your capable hands just like before, Traveler. Just don't overdo it. I won't, don't worry. Thanks. Okay. Oops.
Riptide!
There we go. There's a lot apparently in this. Sensidias. Forest watchers are also tasked with protecting the ecosystem. Recently, potentially because of the withering zone, the gatherers have become, shall we say, unusually manic. Not only have they been invading our enemies' territories, Not only have they been invading other animals' territories, but they're reproducing at a faster rate. If this goes on, they won't just be a danger to children, but to the forest ecosystem as well. Luckily, your opponent isn't a withering zone this time. It's my time to shine. Hee hee. You rest up, traveler. Leave this one to me. We're coming to help too. Is it really okay? That's great then. I'll finally get to fight side by side with you.
I'm going in.
Woo! It's nice to have the chance to do something. That should help with our problem a little. Besides, watching you fight made me realize that I still have a lot to learn, traveler. Like footwork and timing, too. An experienced traveler like you is just absolutely amazing. Thanks. Thank you so much, really. That reminds me. How's your condition? After taking care of so many withering zones, do you feel dizzy or nauseous or anything? Nothing I can't handle. That's good. You've done so much goodness. I feel so much better now. Let's take a break. One of our forest patrol campsites isn't far from here. It should be equipped with supplies. Can't. Okay, so let's see. This one.
No time to lose.
That's a barrel, as is those. I want these little boxes. This is our food. You can ground it. Oh wait, I said I was going to read those because it disappears too quickly. Oh my goodness. Here we are. What's that round thing at the edge? The thing that looks like a small cabin. Oh, that? I'm not sure where it came from, but you see them all the time in the forest of Sumeru. Maybe it's some kind of ruin? Strange, since you've asked, I seem to have heard about this kind of house and its resident. Who it was again, or who was it again? It wasn't the researcher who's in Satavada life? Oh, never mind. Traveler, Paimon, wait here for a second. I'm gonna go tidy up the campsite. Get a fire going. Get some ingredients ready. Will help. I can't have that. I was the one who asked you to come and help clean up the withering zones. Just think of us as trainee forest watchers. What do you need us to do, Rana? Well, if you insist, Paimon, could you help me get some firewood then? All you need is some wood chopped. That's nothing. Traveler can do that. No, we need to try. That's right. You know your stuff. You'd make a fine forest watcher. Is that so? Okay, got it. Let's go.
No time to lose.
Yep, that should be enough. Let's head. Let's go find Rana. You guys are back. I'm almost done here as well. Will these be enough, Rana? Yep, that's more than enough. Oh, right. One of our camping traditions is to have the most esteemed person in the group light the campfire. They just have to light it, right? Leave it to us. Using the supplies stored at this campsite and the ingredients gathered along the way, Rana makes a soup or makes a pot of richly fragrant curry. Everyone stuffs their faces and it's gone. Ah, it's so good. Curry tastes even better after hard work. Heh, yes it does. Paimon doesn't care about such things. Still, this curry is so aromatic. What if the smell draws some critters or hercules over here? Curry, curry in the air, hungry children, it's time to come home. This is a children's song from Sumeru. There's something free about curry. Each family adds different ingredients and spices depending on how they make it. So each family's curry has its own flavor. So when we were little, we could smell a curry and tell whether it was made by our parents. But once we got older, we couldn't tell whose curry was whose anymore. They all seem about the same. But still, you know that it's time to go home and eat when you smell curry. Curry, curry in the air. The stuff you make also has a different aroma, traveler. Oh, is that so? I'd like to try. Sure, I guess. But we've just eaten so much of this curry. Let's make something next time. Okay. That reminds Paimon, why do you have to pick up branches instead of chop down trees when you want to start a fire? Does the Dendro Archon punish people who cut down trees? Bah, traveler, what do we do? Oh no, it's because fresh wood has too much moisture in it, so it's hard to light. Also, the Dendro Archon isn't that petty. Still, our teaching in Sumeru always say to respect nature and the forest, because we are the forest subjects, so are the birds and beasts, and in the end, the forest will remember. And if you grow up and forget, don't fret, the forest remember. Rana, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, I felt like something lost in the memories for a long time just occurred to me. Something warm and precious, but I couldn't remember it at all. Just those two lines. Dang it, it's like when you have to sneeze, but it just won't come out. How infuriating. Some things are harder to remember the more you try to remember them. Just ignore it and and after a while it might suddenly come back to you when you're done doing something else. I'll try. Thanks again for watching those kids in the village for me before. They're like my little brothers and sisters. The oldest one is Kavus. He wants to travel the world by boat when he grows up. Sadaba is his little sister. She says she wants to be just like me. Feel embarrassing. Hee. Then there's Iotham. I'm more worried about him. He was raised by Granny Jihit after being abandoned in the village. Huh? So Iotham was. Yes, I was still just a little girl back then. One day, the adults discovered that a traveling couple who'd been staying in the village were gone. All left behind was this teeny tiny child. I always used to worry about him, but now he and Cavos and the others are like a family. Alfonso also looks after him, just like a real older brother would. Yeah, now that you mention it, when we were telling stories to children, we also asked around. That's the round plant like fairies you mentioned before. They said they didn't know, but they were acting like they were hiding something about the Ariana. Hmm, I don't know much about these creatures myself, but I'll tell you the part I heard. First of all, they're much like you described, round and plant-like. The forest is vast and deep here in Sumeru, and it's constantly changing like a gargantuan beast. So even locals will lose their way, let alone travelers. Legend has it that there are countless bizarre and amazing creatures in forests like this, and the most amazing among them are the Arana, which supposedly means the forest people. The Ariana are related to the Dendro Archon and are the guardians of the forest. They are the bridge between people and trees. They also have the ability to enter dreams. But for the people of Sumeru, dreams are very rare. That sounds amazing. Agreed. They might not say it in front of the adults, but I think they really like the legend of the Ariana. Who knows, maybe they've seen an Ariana while playing in the forest. It's normal for children to have secrets amongst themselves that they keep from grown-ups, so long as they can grow up healthy and become strong, kind, and good adults. About that. Huh? Do you have any clues? We were also really worried, so we asked around. The kids said they were in the woods, and the next thing they knew, they were in the village. I'm not going to bother saying the name. They couldn't remember anything that had happened before that. That's right. Kavus and Sadaba suddenly appeared in the village after going missing for a few days. Everyone was worried sick while they were gone. Alfonso even organized a search and rescue team. Heh. What is it, Rana? Now that I think about it, it was actually kind of funny. Remember what I said about curry before? Alfonso made the search party take curry into the forest with them so the children could smell it. That's adorable. Anyways, we didn't find Kavus or Sadaba, but they came home on their own. And with the whole memory loss situation, something about this whole thing just doesn't feel right. So I've been patrolling the forest and ruling out any elements that could harm the children. Iotham is the only one left who hasn't gone missing, so I have to protect him. About Alfonso. Oh, speaking of him, Alfonso seems like he's really popular in the Mara village. He organized a search party and the kids talk about him all the time. Oh, him? He's like an older brother to them. We've treated him like family since he arrived in the village a few years ago. According to him, like Iotham, he doesn't have any family, so he sees this place as his real home. Iotham also sees him as his actual big brother. Paimon gets it. If you two stayed in the village... I know they'd be very happy to have another big brother and big sister. Like I said before, if it's possible. I hope you can join the ranks of the Watchers, and we will patrol together. What do you think? I see. I understand how you feel, traveler. I also had a friend who was very dear to me vanish out of nowhere. But well, that's not important. The blonde girl you're looking for, I feel like I've heard about her somewhere before. Let me think. No, I can't remember. I'm sure someone told me a story about a blonde girl before, just like Gold and called a Nara or something. Paimon feels like Rana's memory isn't too good. That's worrying. There's no need to force yourself, Rana. Paimon hopes the kids in Vamira village are doing okay. Well, I'm very happy that I could meet the two of you. I'm sure the children feel the same way. You're not only skilled, but also kind. And I'm so moved that you would worry about my little brothers and sisters in Vamara village. I'll keep an eye out for the person you're looking for. Then, when you finish your journey, come to Sumeru. We can patrol the forest together. Okay, but think about it. If only I could have met you and Paimon earlier. Gee, you're making Paimon blush. She must be exhausted. Looks like Rana doesn't have our stamina. Do you want to take a rest? Doo-doo-doo. What is this?
Scatter!
That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything either. Nope.
No time to lose.
There's a treasure chest up there, so I need to kill these things.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Adventure time. Get back!
Okay, time to open up a treasure chest.
All right, now we're talking.
What was that sound? That was weird. Okay. I'll get that spinny thingy. And there's that.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
Ah, I slept so well. I don't even remember falling asleep. Sorry about that. Hee. Not really. I just ate a lot and was feeling so relaxed that I just. Ah. Anyways. Ahem. Here's a little forest watcher trivia for you. When searching for a missing person in the forest, you want to feed them something that's easy to digest when you find them. Digestion consumes stamina. That's why you feel sleepy easily after eating, or at least that's what the academia researchers say. Traveler, Paimon, have you rested? You worked so hard yesterday. Yeah, don't worry about us. Are you sure? Okay then. Thank you so much for yesterday. I feel much better now that you're here. Hey, you can count on Traveler. Is there any work left to do, Rana? Let me see. I think we're just about done here. Let's head back to the Vimera village. We can check in on the situation on our way back. Okay, let's go. Can I just warp there? There's no good warp spot. Okay.
No time to lose.
I'm so glad you both could come with me. Still, I'll need to report the expansion of the nearby Withering Zone to Tanari. Huh? Is that the kid from Vimara Village? Huh? Itham! Iotham! Wait up! I knew that was going to happen. Into the cave. Oh, something.
No time to lose. Where do you think you're going? Now you're testing my patience.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
There we go. Who are you people? Don't get in our way. I should be asking you that question. I'm a forest watcher here, and I'm in the middle of searching for a missing child. State your names. Huh? So these are the Fatui that Alfonso mentioned? State your business. Alfonso? Whatever. Don't think you'll be getting out of here without a fight. Well, it looks like we're not going to be able to talk this one out.
Riptide. Who's next?
Thank goodness you were here, traveler. Looks like Alfonso wasn't kidding. These Fatui guys are dangerous. Anyway, we can talk more about that later. Iotham must be somewhere deeper in the cave. We'd better keep moving.
All right, now we're talking.
Oh, he's in a withering zone. Aotham, what happened? Wah, Rana and Traveler. Huh? What are you doing in a withering zone? And there are so many monsters. No, there's no time. Darn it. Traveler, let's do this together. Iotham, wait here and don't move. We're coming to rescue you.
You can run, but you can't hide. No time to lose.
Huh?
Scatter!
Oh, mushroom got in front of me.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Germinate!
I'm going in. Off we go. Yeah.
Phew. Ha. Finally. Vrana. Oh, ha. Iotham, it's okay, little man. There's nothing to cry about. Look, if I can tell them about what I felt in the Withering Zone to those academia researchers, they'll be able to take care of the Withering Zones for good. And did you see me fight? No. Did you see Traveler fight? Be sure to thank him. Rana, please, that's enough. Now you better rest now. It's fine. I feel a little dizzy, that's all, and a little tired. Rana, I'm sorry. What are you talking about? You're my little tiger, so no more crying. You're okay, aren't you? Does anything hurt, Iotham? Do you feel dizzy, weak, or... I'm fine, but Rana, you... It's nothing. I'll be fine. I'm a battle-hardened forest watcher, after all. Let's go. Do-do-do.
No time to lose. No time to lose. Yep.
Oh, that is suspicious as fuck. Of course I didn't hit it.
Scatter!
You're annoying.
Amateur mistake. Bring it on, Riptide.
Everybody stand back!
I knew it was suspicious.
Not bad. Not bad at all. No time to lose. No time to lose.
Okay, so let's head back out now. Oh, there's something to check out here. Oh, there's something this way too. Can't go through here though. I'm gonna run into Morph 2 on the way out. I'm sorry, Traveler, Paimon. I need to rest. Wait for me, Iotham. Rana, are you really okay? We'll go get help. No, it's fine. I just need a little rest. I'm sorry, Rana. I'm sorry. No, how many times do I have to say it? I'm fine. But I'm very angry. You promised me that you wouldn't go into the forest. Once I'm all rested up, I'll teach you a lesson about breaking promises, you little rascal. Alfonso said that the mushrooms here are huge. I just want to bring you some fresh mushrooms to eat, to give you energy. Dummy, you need to do that. Just thinking of you guys gives me energy. Still, haha, the mushrooms really are huge. They definitely taste great in a curry. Did Alfonso let you come here? No, Alfonso also told me not to go running off. But I wanted to give Rihanna something tasty to eat, so Alfonso wouldn't do that. He's Iotham's big brother. Paimon understands. But Iotham, how did you get stuck in the Withering Zone? When I was in the forest, I thought someone was following me. I got scared. I thought it was Marana's avatar, so I just kept running. I ended up running into Marana. Marana? That's the Withering. Oh, yeah, the Withering. Marana's avatar. Uh-huh. It does bad things in the world of Marana. It's a big black thing. Marana. What a strange name. Hmm. How did I know that Marana is the Withering? Dang it, everything's spinning. Iotham, what was that green thing just now? That was Ar- Araracalara. It can protect people from the corrosion of Marana. More and more things I don't understand. This is a kind of forest magic. It's also a kind of music. It's an Ara... Messed up. It's on the tip of my tongue, but... I'm sorry, Rana. I'm sorry. I'll never run off into that like that again. I'll be good and stay home. I know. You'll become smart, healthy, and you'll know all right from wrong. It's just like knowing which mushrooms you can eat and which ones you can't. I know. I'm sorry. Know that Marana is bad and the forest is good. Become a strong and good person. Help people who need help. Just like Traveler and Paimon. And don't forget, the forest will remember. Ah, this is bad. Paimon thinks Rana's condition is getting worse. Oh, I'm fine, really. I just need to rest for a little while. Traveler, please take Iotham back for me. Okay, let's go, Iotham. Don't worry, or don't move, Rana. We'll be right back.
I could get used to this. No time to lose. Propagate!
I already did that one, okay.
No time to lose.
Iotham, where are you and Traveler? It's urgent, so we'll make this quick. You quickly explain what happened. I see. Iotham, you go rest up. Okay, I'm sorry, Alfonso. It's fine. What matters is that you're okay. Wait here a moment, Traveler. I'll go with you as soon as I prepare some medicine. There's no time. This is the location. Head there as soon as you can. Yeah, we have to hurry back to look after Rana. Wait.
No time to lose.
Paimon's sure this was the place. Rana, can you hear Paimon? We better follow them. Maybe there are clues left for us by Rana. That wasn't there before. Well, it was, but it was blocked off. Seems like Rana was put in a shield thing, like Iotham was.
No time to lose.
Hey, Rana, can you hear Paimon? What's going on here? Could it be that Ara thing Iotham and Rihanna or Rana was talking about? What is it again? Ah, yes, right. That was it. Paimon thinks they said it could resist the Marana corrosion or something. Yes. Nara smart. Ararakalra can resist Marana. What? What? Phew, you scared Paimon. Paimon thought you were a talking vegetable. Not vegetable, Ariana. Ariana is friend. Aranara. Did you say Aranara? Now that Paimon's really looking at you, Paimon thinks we really have seen you before. Paimon thinks we heard this name when Iotham was telling that story before. Yes, Nara Iotham is Ariana's friend. Aranara are children of the forest. We live with trees, not like you, Nara. We are the children of dandelions, always traveling. How do you know Traveler's name? How Aranara knows, not important, but Arana wants to help Narana. This very important. That's a tongue twister. You want to help Rana? What do you need us to do? Thank you. You good, Nara. She is Aranara's very important friend, so Arana will protect her. But this is not enough. To kill Nararana, we need Baija. Baija. Nara Traveler must go to Vanararana and ask everyone to help get Baija. Baija. Narana got corroded by Marana. Very serious. Bad bugs are biting tree roots. Trees will wither, fruits will rot. Nara's life is like tree, bad bugs like Marana. Only Baija can make Narana better. That is so hard to say. So we need to go somewhere called Vanarana and come up with a way to get this Baija, right? Then we can heal Rana? Mm-hmm. No worry. Arana will be here and fight Marana corrosion, so Rana will not get worse. But with no Baija, Rana will not get better either. Follow the forest path, keep going towards where water comes from, then you will reach Varanara. Then sing. Sing? This is the rhythm of the great dream. Sing it to enter Varanara. Enter our dreams, our world. That's an interesting concept, but okay. But do we really have to sing? What if it attracts a wallflower? I think I'm using a musical instrument works too. It's worth a try. Let's return to Varama village and see if Grandpa Amadaha has one. What about like all the instruments I have? Like, I'm not gonna record part two, but like, I have one, two, three instruments. Why won't any of these instruments that I already have work for this? I'm also gonna do that. So yeah, all right. So I'm gonna end the recording here for now. Um, Mostly because it's gonna be extremely long as is, and I don't want to like take up too much time during recording. I also just want to run through things and get things done. So I hope you all enjoyed this.